Hello again, Kurt Gable back for Bodyflight Bedford and the NSR news at the World Challenge 2015, and it is noon now. We have an update after round 4, even though we don't have all the scores yet. But first, again, a reminder for everybody, visit the fun tent if you're here. If you are in Bedford at Bodyflight, there is the fun tent out there, and it has some great games, and there's a fun football game, and you can win £1,000 with it. There's not only prize money on the skydiving part or tunnel flying part. There's also some prize money on playing football. So I'm going to visit it later. Other than that, all the information is posted, and the streaming video is running at worldchallenge.info. We have scores for four-way women now. Not all of them. We are actually in performing round 4 already by now, but even just the first scores which are posted for round 1 were interesting enough, because we have the Golden Knights, the US national four-way team and four-way women here in Bedford, and they are a very strong contender for the gold medals next year at the World Championship in 2016. And they started the competition in round 1 with a 34-pointer, which compares to all the top teams in the open class competition, who are between 36, 35, 34. The two French girls with the VMB Lille had a 36-pointer in the first round, so they outscored the Golden Knights by 2 points with the two boys, but we'll see what's going to happen in the later rounds. The sequence for round 3 we have already behind us. The sequence for round 4 was a very technical one, and we will probably not see a lot of scoring differences in that one. It had block 3 in there, and block 10, Diamond Bunyip. And the front piece is lucky in this case, because there will be no memory if it's engineered properly, how most of the teams are doing it. It switches the front piece partners back to the original slots, and but that doesn't make the sequence any easier. And by the way, memory is not a big deal for the train teams these days any longer. Anyway, they're used to perform B slots and memorize 2 pages. So it definitely doesn't make it, the switching back doesn't make it a faster sequence. It's a slow sequence, and we'll see what it will do on the leaderboard. I was so lucky this time to be in the chamber when the top teams entered, so we have caught up to the top teams now. And it began with Thunder ISR, the unofficial world champion or best team in one of the 2 or 3 best amateur teams in the world. The guys have jobs, they work as everybody does normally, unless you're a professional skydiver, and they use their recreational time and their own resources to finance. They have some support, Thunder ISR, in this case from the wind tunnel in Roosendaal. And some drop zones are supporting those teams usually, but they are amateurs. They're training whenever they can, and Thunder ISR is one of those. And we saw them impressive performance again. I don't know the scores yet, they will come soon. Next one was Gavroche, same situation in France. So they are also not the pros any longer. The 4 members are all world champions, former world champions in 8-way, but they're not competing and training for the French delegation any longer in 4-way anyway. But there will be in the new 8-way team, which is also just going to train very casually. And the 4-way performance shows us what to expect actually of the French 8-way team, which is the team that has posted the 2nd highest average in 8-way history in the sport in 2012 in Dubai. I think it was a 23.6 average or something. Only the Golden Knights have ever scored higher at the same event. That lineup of 2012 is back in action, and Gavroche, the 4 flyers here in Bedford this weekend, are all members of this French 8-way team to come. So that was also very interesting to see. We had a little different engineering actually for on 4, as we see it often coming from France. And they were followed by their direct contender as of the amateur title, Sport Lado from Russia. They have been battling with Thunder and Gavroche in the previous events here. And Sport Lado has a very interesting lineup again. 2 of the former members, Andrei Karitonov and Igor Gusev are back, but they have 2 new members, Dima and one even more interesting team member, Vladimir Pavlenko. He was in the Russian national forward team at the last World Meet in Prosteyov, and also in the 8-way and in the forward team, the Barkley lineup. And he's actually one of the Russian 8-way world champions of the older days. 1999, 2001, 2003 was a time when the Russian 8-way team almost dominated 8-way competition, tough battles with airspeed, and they won 2 times. The last time in 2003, and Vladimir Pavlenko was a member of that team, and he's here now and competing in 4-way for Sport Lotto. Next was in the chamber was Rhythm, SDC Rhythm XP, our US team, trying to chase down Arizona airspeed. They had a great meet, and then last but not least, LMP PCH Hayabusa, the top performance again, and we see the scores very soon, and we'll be back in 1 hour. Thank you. Good evening it is now. I don't know anymore what to say. This is always dark, and you never know what time it is. Let's say good morning, hello, good evening, whatever. A new opportunity has come up for NSR Talk, and we have now Team Jazz Republic here. The name is a relatively new name in the scenery, as well as some of the members are with a very special thing, and because Claire King and Dirk Venter have brought to us the in-time scoring system, which has been around for a while now, and it has become the prime scoring system on the planet for the moment. When and how did you come up with the idea to develop the system?
Claire basically forced me to write something for the South African competition scene, because we didn't have anything, and we couldn't afford to buy the system at that stage. The association couldn't afford it, so we thought we'd start writing something, and we wrote something to score FS with, and then the World Cup in CP happened, like the World Meet, right? Yeah, the World Meet happened. They didn't have a scoring system for the CP, so when the World Cup came the following year, we added that to the system. And some of the judges there asked us to present it to the IPC, because at that stage they were looking at picking a standardized system.
When was that? Sorry.
Beginning of 2010 is when we went. 2009 was the World Cup, and then 2010 we went. Yeah, it never happened, but it forced us to clean up the system a bit, and it just grew from there. We went to Russia for 2010 CP, and kind of grew from there.
And now, at this point in time, the system has become so well established that you're bored when you go to the events, and that's the reason why now you're competing, right? Claire.
The beat of sweat is not from competing, it's stress.
System is running, so let's go and have fun. I wish I could do that. Can you tell me how that works? I want to go.
There is a flaw in the system, because you'll notice Jazz Republic is not yet gold. So there's a flaw somewhere. But that's
okay, so let's go to the next. We only have talked about this half of the team so far. Now let's go to the other half here. There is Simba Marcelin, right?
Yes.
And Colin Rotman.
Yes.
And they are all actually, oh gosh, well, I don't know where to begin. But this is a complete South African lineup now, isn't it?
Yeah. It's been a while.
Colin,
been a while since that happened.
yes, you have been in a different team before.
Yes, yes.
Give us your history.
So I started off with quite a few teams through the ranks, but my last team is Voodoo, which is now part of the UK delegation. As you know, I had an opportunity in China, which comes to end in June, so I stepped back from the team, and I'm almost at the end of that. And very excited to be back into it again, and found the three of them. They were looking for a fourth, and it's really been great. We spent a couple of hours in Prague earlier this week. So this is for me the first competition with them, and I'm very excited about that. They've done a couple already as a team, but always with a different fourth backing on that. So we're looking forward to tomorrow.
Good to see you back.
Thank you.
And your Voodoo teammates.
Great to see you.
They're cooking supper for us tonight.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
So Simba, what's your history?
I've been in the sports
Keep it
since yes. Well, I started skydiving when I was at school in a little town in South Africa where Gary Smith and Sonny Williams come from as well. Yeah, well, not maybe they were a little bit older, but not really grew up, and that was around about 1986, 87, and I've been skydiving since then. Yeah.
There's more than that.
Team history?
Teamwork, I've been in a number of four-way teams, but none that has, I'm now on at the highest scoring team that I have.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's not because of the Justin-Time.
So Colin is the player coach, more or less, a veteran in
He's
the
a
team.
senior player.
He's a senior
yes,
player
yes,
in the team.
yes.
So your lineup has changed quite a bit now. This lineup has never competed before.
No, first time.
Jazz Republic.
Yes.
So where does that name actually come from?
It comes when we were a team with no name. We did some training in the tunnel in Prague, and one night we found ourselves late in a fantastic establishment called Jazz Republic. And by the next morning, or maybe a few mornings later, we realized that would be the best team name for us.
That's why you went. So what did you do in Prague actually this week? Or there was no event and nothing.
No.
Just visit the
training.
bar again.
Well, that too. But we have some. We take some novice jumpers to a camp there. We do a tunnel camp in Prague, and then we also did camp.
So
South African.
yes.
Okay.
So we do development work. So like we almost have like a payoff line, and below our team name is train, compete, and develop. And so we take South Africans, novice type South Africans over to train and improve the skills in airfares.
No, wonderful.
Because we don't have a tunnel. I mean, in fact, I don't think
South Africa doesn't have a
Southern
team.
Africa.
Yeah, and South Africa also does not have a national team at the moment. I mean, are you the national team for the
No,
moment?
they do have
We
a
have a
national
national team.
Who is it?
It's Savolo. So they kind of spread around a little bit.
Okay. So you'll be competitive this year. or-
And in fact, one of the members of Savoro is an ex-team member from your Voodoo
From
team.
Voodoo team, Amy. So
Amy
they were
Kirkland, okay.
They were
Yeah.
World Meet last year.
Mhm.
They're taking this year a bit slower, and they've got a big program for next year. So 3 of their members will be with us at Nationals at the end of April, so we'll be competing against them. So it'll be quite exciting.
And that will be the qualification for.
No. In South Africa, it's the same year. So the same Nationals is for World Meet. So next year, April will be the qualifying year for World Meet.
Are you planning to stay together?
I think this project, for me, in joining the team is very tunnel focused. So we've planned on doing 3 tunnel meets, being the Revenge Challenge, this one, Revenge Challenge, and then the Window in January. So that's the program we've committed to up till then. So I'm quite excited about the tunnel side of it, and that's exciting. So we did 12 jumps, I think, 2 weeks ago in Pretoria.
You
It was
did?
great fun, yeah.
Okay.
But the focus for this team and the project around is tunnel time. Is doing tunnel and tunnel competitions, which it's going quite well. So quite excited about that.
So it's easy for you to. I mean, I was joking earlier now when I said, but it must be like that, kind of, that your system right now it's easy to handle for. You don't even have to.
Yeah, I mean,
for troubleshooting.
No, it does.
or
No,
anything?
there's not. It does because we do have a bunch of installations, so it kind of it's running. So we install the software and we get it up and running, and then it runs itself. But we do have to. I mean, obviously from our side, we want to make sure it runs. So we do check up on it from time to time.
So we get up a little earlier in the morning, check everything's set up and
Yeah.
going. But there's not really a lot.
Nice.
It's not demanding. It's gotten to a point where we can compete
once
and we
it's
can
going.
focus once it's running. Yeah.
So Dirk, you were in Indyland for the Paraclete Shamrock. What are the remaining meets for this year for in time?
Oh, I mean, we have a lot.
Where are you going?
Where I'm going? Well, going to
Norway.
Voss. When's
Yeah.
that? 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a tunnel meet in 2 weeks. So we'll do that. Then it'll be our nationals. We'll be using a system.
SA National.
SA nationals. Yeah. Then after that, I think we've got. Well, there's a couple, but I'm not sure which ones we might do. The Scandinavian countries. So there'll be Sweden, Denmark, Norway
Norway
again,
outdoor. Yeah.
UK nationals,
Hip
Dubai at the end of the year. They've got a tunnel meet.
Now you're traveling a lot.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, but we don't know how many yet. We haven't actually finalised our kind of European summer schedule yet. So some of them we'll be at, and some of them we won't. But there are a couple of tunnels and DSX and so
Do you have normal jobs still?
Yes, we try. We have to earn money.
Unfortunately, this isn't the big money.
This is the lifestyle product. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that it's not our main income for sure.
We work really, really hard during the European winter. We
Okay.
stay home and work hard.
All right, Claire King, Dirk Venter of In Time, the scoring system, and Jazz Republic, the South African team competing here at the World Challenge. Thank you for taking the time, and now we can have a beer, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Which one of you nicked my suit? Who wants your stinky suit?
Who wants your stinky suit anyway?
Brilliant, witty.
Zip it, you little leprechaun.
Hey, man, don't call me a leprechaun.
Joey, have a Snickers.
Why?
Because you turn into a right diva when you're hungry. Better?
Better.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers. Get some nuts.
Especially for you, I wanna let you know what I was going through. All the time we were apart, I thought of you. You were in my heart, my love never changed. I still feel the same.
Especially for you, I wanna tell you I was feeling that way too. And if dreams were wings, you know, I would have flown to you to be where you are.
No matter how far, and now that I'm next to you.
No more dreaming about.
And we are back on the action level, which is actually the top level of the building here at Bodyflight Bedford. And it's also the end of the morning action for the AAA class teams. And I ran into a good old friend actually here, Andy Scott, the founder of the United Kingdom Skydiving League years ago. When was that, Andy?
Ooh, it's about 2004, I think, and I'm really pleased to come here and look around and see so many teams from so many different, so mixed experience, all getting together, and I think it's just proven the worth of the Sky League and the whole league structure that changed in the mid-2000s. It's been great. And now I've got my own two little tunnel rats.
Yeah, you're taking care of the little tunnel rats while your wife, Sparky, is having fun. Is that fair?
Not really, but that's what you signed up for.
He has his fun on other weekends. This is payback time.
So Sparky never left really. Are you still jumping or flying? Sparky Junior.
Yeah, it is Sparky Junior. Tilly, she looks just like her. No, not jumping now, but speed flying, so speed wings on the hillsides, and really enjoying the canopy ride of that. Yeah.
Do you want to say something too quick? Okay, let's talk to Mommy. Mommy, what do you have to tell us?
What do I have to tell you?
How do you fly like a British girl?
Fast, I hope. Maybe a little bit out of control, but no, we're having a lot of fun. It's a scratch team. We just put it together at the last minute and can't not do the challenge. So yeah, but we're having a lot of fun.
So you are in a good competition there with NFDU. I don't know all the scores yet.
I think we were kind of head to head a little bit. I don't know what the last the score was, but no, it's not, because we're really good friends as well. I mean, I used to fly a bit with them, and yeah, so it's great. It's good fun.
And you have the other mommy in there too, right?
Yes, yeah, it's great. Me and Liz back together again, having trained a lot together in the past. So yeah, so it's nice. It feels like home, really.
Are you sharing babysitting and all that stuff?
I don't know what Stumpy's doing. I think he's at home with the kids. So, but
we're talking about Liz Matthews actually, who is also a former world champion. They were teammates long ago. Thank you for taking the time. Here is the Scott family.
Bye-bye!
Let's see who else we find on the action level here. So, thanks. The bad boys we had already. Let's go closer to the entry door. That is always a very interesting spot to be at. It's when the teams are coming out of the chamber, and you can look at some excited and exhausted faces. Oh, by the way, there's Mr. Craig Girard with his Dubai gold team, and they're getting ready for their entry into the chamber. It's a time when you usually don't interfere too much with them. Some of them are veterans and they can handle it, but most of the teams would like to focus on their last preparations for the flying sequence, and which is round 5 now. We can begin to learn it actually here. It looks like there's a block 17, block 18, and another random formation it must be. So this one brings actually memory to everybody. Let's talk to Craig. We can give him a hard time. Craig. I know that Craig can handle it. Usually we don't interfere here, but Craig can handle it. 2 words for the news before round 5. Have fun, guys. Go for it. Let's see who's coming out of the chamber. Usually somebody's coming out of the chamber when somebody goes in. By the way, where's Mr. Jed? You are the new guardian of the chamber. You swap?
Yeah. So I think Jed is busy with the TV show. Yeah.
So are you doing the same thing? Are you fending off any intruders?
Really? No, we're doing our best, but no, it doesn't work. Jed is unique.
He is unique, you're right. But we're going to listen to your next announcement anyway, so make it good. Make it good. We're waiting for the next announcement.
Ready for the challenge is Gatto!
Team Gatto, there they are. Right, that was good. That was almost like that. And there's Joey Jones for Gatto. It's doing well. How's for you, Joey?
We're having a great day. Having a lot of fun, enjoying the camaraderie, all the other teams. Getting ready for some back flying after this round.
Oh yeah, that's coming up soon now.
Yeah, we're going to switch gears. Going to turn it on to the back. So
are you going to squeeze another interview in there between quickly?
I believe there's an interview at 1:10. I think I have an interview.
The man of 100,000 duties, Joey Jones.
All right, gotta go.
Okay, let's see what they do. They should prepare for the same sequence. Block 17, block 18, and the random. Let's see. Joey Jones team. We keep walking in the meantime, and let's see who else is getting ready for round 5. The last round of the morning, by the way. 5 rounds are scheduled for today, and then another 5 rounds for tomorrow. In the afternoon, we will have the double A class teams, the A class teams, and the rookie class teams do their 5 rounds together with the artistic teams, and the triple A class teams. Triple A class teams have a day off, so they're already done. Let's follow Craig again. They're just coming out of the chamber. Abdullah, how was it, Abdullah?
Good, nice, yeah.
We saw you walking into the chamber, so there was a memory sequence.
Yeah, nice.
Easy for you?
Yes, good, very good. If you think it and you visual like this, good.
And you're done for today?
Yeah, done. We will see tomorrow what happens.
What are you doing now?
Now we wait for other team. we keep going with them. Yeah, we see what they're doing, and for all day.
Then sleep and eat, sleep and rest for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, sure.
There's Ileana, let's talk to him. Okay, well, there's Ileana Rodriguez, actually the coach, but we are on our way out now. Ileana, we have to talk later.
Okay.
We have to give over to Jed, so we'll see you later for the next live station at worldchallenge.info.
Okay, Hannah, I have been asked to challenge you at a few things. Are you up for it?
Bring it on, Jed. Bring it on.
Are you sure you're not going to hurt yourself?
I hope not.
Yeah, what have we got here then? What's the challenge here then? I've got to stay on this bull for as long as possible.
The radio. I'm feeling pretty good about this one, actually.
Yeah. Okay, what else have we got here? We've got over here. Come on over, guys. We're here all weekend, so if you want to come on down and join the fun, look, Mr. Dorwood and Mr. Ollie are here joining us from UK Parachuting at Simpson. Not just at Simpson, though, you've also got...
we've got Beckles as well over near Norwich, over that side of the world.
Yeah.
There's not a lot goes on there, but Tom will back
we've obviously got today and we've got tomorrow, we've got a fantastic event going on, the World Challenge. It's really nice. You've just come along just to watch it.
We have, yeah, we've come along to see what's going on. You know, we like to support Bodyflight as much as we can. We like to come down here and we fly as well, as you know.
Yeah, for those, I mean, the competition's finishing Saturday. You guys are open Sunday?
We're open Sunday, and as a special treat, we've booked a helicopter for another day.
No!
We have got it.
Got a helicopter.
We've got it for Sunday, so yes, if you want to come down, anybody come down, jump the helicopter, £46 a slot.
Yeah.
Goes up to 5,000 feet, higher if you're lucky, and it's there all day. So yeah, come down, jump it, have some fun.
Brilliant. So there you go, viewers at home. If you want to get along this Sunday the 6th, yeah, the 6th, please go down to Simpson. They've got the helicopter there ready for you. So if you haven't done it already or want to do it again, the place to be. Thanks a lot, Paul. Cheers, Ollie. So Hannah, what have we got here?
Bungee race, I think.
So I've got to challenge you, and what have I got to do?
So you're going to put the harness on right at the end.
Yeah.
Each have a beanbag.
Yeah.
We're racing who can get the beanbag furthest without punching each other in the face. That's
Without elbowing
no elbows
in the face.
No, that's pretty good. Yeah.
You'd have thought we've done this already earlier.
Probably not. No, I don't think so. No.
Over here, guys, we've got the human football table. This is what the
table football, not football table.
Table football. There you go. So I'm sure we can get some free flyers together, etc. And we can all have a bit of a challenge on here and see how that goes. We've also got. Let's show the guys. We've got all the racket produce over here. You've met these guys, haven't you, Hannah?
Yeah, it's all sponsored by the clothing company Ratchet. Really nice guys that got their clothes on sale here. A few of them as well here, just running the...
I'll tell you what, Hannah.
Isn't it time? It's time we get on the...
Oh! Do you mind can I give it a go?
Oh, go on then.
No, ladies first.
8 darling.
Here we go, guys. So the challenge is on. I believe I've got to beat Hannah and stay on the ball as long as possible. Now, it's been quite a while since I've been riding, so who knows? Might not be the only time this weekend. And let's just see how it goes. So, have I got to position it in any way, Hannah? Have I got any techniques?
Yeah, so you're not allowed to hold on to the horns, that's cheating.
No, holding on to the horns.
Just get your thigh muscles nice and strong, yeah? Really grip it, yeah? Really.
Okay. Oh. Right. Ready? I'm ready when you are. Whoa, this is just the beginning. Oh, it's using all the core strength. Whoa. I tell you what, guys, that is a lot harder than you think. I want to see what you can do, Hannah. Come on, bring it on.
Right, 16 seconds, Hannah, to beat.
16 seconds. Notice her riding position. She's handling it quite well. Oh, yeah. Whoa. to come back later.
Nice one.
Good stuff. There you go, guys. If you do want to come on down, please join us. There's so much giggles, so much fun. It's not just about the flying. Have a look around. There's people prepping, talking through the dives. Come and see us here at Bodyflight World Challenge 2015.
Awesome. Thanks for listening, guys.
See you later.